And once again, I want to say greetings to each and every one of you, Aquaba, and welcome to another round of the Conscious Rasta Report here on LIV Radio, LIV TV, on livinginblack.com. My name is Kedia Wado, aka the Conscious Rasta. Weekday mornings, you and I get together live. We come at you from 9 a.m. Pacific time. That's 12 noon Eastern time, 5 p.m. GMT, and 8 p.m. East Africa time. We get together with you to deal with culture, consciousness, historical perspectives, entertainment, economics, education, health, labor, law, politics, religion, family, conflict, future studies, all areas of human interactivity and development. Today's date is Tuesday. It is the 12th of November. Year 2024 in the Western calendar. This corresponds to the year 6264 in the Kemetic calendar, to which we've realigned our cultural clock. Welcome to the 7th millennium. You have found your family in a peaceful place on LIV Radio, LIV TV, and livingblack.com. Here's what we have on the table for today. The conversation: a dollar saved is a dollar earned. 50 strategies we can utilize towards the aim of resisting World Wars 5 and 6. This is disaster preparedness for World Wars 5 and 6, which, if you have been following our series so far, you will understand that, yes, we are witnessing salvos, threats, and actual engagements of World Wars 5, which is the globalists, the corporate globalists versus the workers' middle class. It's a war all over the world, and it's deadly. And the second engagement we're witnessing is forming up, and it's already begun, is the West/NATO versus BRICS Plus and the Global South. So let us get into our dialogue today. Today we continue our exploration of resistance to the coming plague of global conflict that undermines our ability to manifest our true destiny. Replacing unconscious and non-productive consumerism with prudent management of our hard-earned money is a wise strategy for all times. Today I share an extensive list of money-saving tactics. I trust that you will find this quite useful. I hope that you find this to be quite useful. So let's pull this list up. I've got a number of things. It's been a hectic morning here in the office, and I hope you've had a wonderful, productive day as well. Today, we're back in the book. The book is entitled Disaster Preparedness for World Wars 5 and 6, The Untold Story of how the global economic and security order is shaping up for the 21st century. This chapter is entitled A Dollar Saved is a Dollar Earned, 50 Strategies. I like to begin these chapters with quotes that are meaningful, that are to the point. The first of two that I served, I like it. It's brief, it's to the point, it's powerful. From Vivian Westwood: buy less, choose well. I like that. Buy less, choose well. And the second quote I'll share today is from the noted author and kind of American folklore historian Will Rogers. He said, "Too many people spend money they earned to buy things they don't want, to impress people that they don't like." Powerful. That was wonderful. The humor of Will Rogers cannot be overlooked and ignored. Too many people spend money they earned to buy things they don't want, to impress people that they don't like. I began, and the first subchapter, and I just realized I didn't have a subchapter title. The first subchapter title is What are we going to do with Christmas? This is the title of another book I have coming out, but I can use that right now. What are we going to do with Xmas? Because I actually don't even call it Christmas. I call it Xmas because the word Christmas has Christ in it. And what we're witnessing is certainly not the Christ, the anointed. No, it's something entirely different. What are we going to do with Xmas? As explored in the chapter examining World War VI, one of the principal means by which the world's oligarchical elite keeps us tethered to their exploitive matrix is through our addictions and obsession with consumerism. During this 2024 61-day November-December holiday shopping bubble, Afri-Amers, despite all of the critical needs we have to upgrade and improve our situation as a collective group within America, are anticipated to exceed $71.37 billion over these 2 months, November 1st through January 1st. Exceeds 71.37. I thought 71.37 was going to be accurate, but I did some calculations and I pulled some new research today, and it looks like that's a very conservative figure. Exceeds $71.37 billion over these 2 months of the shopping bubble. Of the 2 months of the bubble, I must insist, of the bubble, amounting to a whopping $1,170,000,000 per day. And that's just for 61 days. Here is a brief scan of what the 2024-2025 winter holiday shopping season is forecasted to produce. And I must insist, this is not shopping season alone, this is shopping season bubble is forecasted to produce. Point 1, total U.S. retail sales for November and December 2024 projected at $1.353 trillion, representing a 4.8% increase over last year. Wow, that's pretty significant. Most years they expect the increase to be about 3.4 to 3.7%. This one representing a 4.8% year-on-year increase. Point 2, U.S. e-commerce holiday sales predicted at $280 billion, set to reach a new record. And the third point here, total U.S. retail sales for the entire holiday shopping season from mid-October to mid-January projected at $979.5 billion to as much as $989 billion, representing a 2.5% to 3.5% increase over the same period in 2023. I have seen forecasts that exceed $1 trillion over the extended 80-day holiday shopping period. Note that these figures I've just shared are based on a quick AI search using, quote, various predictions and forecasts from reputable sources, including industry leaders and trade groups, unquote. One must keep in mind that actual sales figures will vary due to numerous factors, including consumer behavior, economic conditions, and unforeseen events such as the 2020 pandemic declaration, and I might add to that weather and climate related events. or let's say climate-related disruptions. Oh, there are many variables. We call these variables unforeseen variables, quote, black swans. Going forward, along with many citizens of developed countries, we have been programmed from early life to constantly want more. And bear with me here, a couple corrections. We call, excuse me, we, along with citizens of many developed countries, we have been programmed from early life to constantly want more of the newest, the best, the tastiest, and those things that superficially appeal to our perceived superiority over our fellows. Common wisdom would motivate us to break that way of thinking and acting. Therefore, a practical act of rebellion is to take back a proportion of our hard-earned investment capital through disciplined consumption. How often, oh, wait. Yeah, through disciplined consumption. How often have we heard that? Yet, as often as we have heard it, it still continues to get worse. Oh, yes, it does. Having an extra dollar, pound, shilling, franc, CD, naira, or yuan in our household or business budget has been getting harder for too many of us. Today, we look at how our parents and grandparents' generations were more frugal, creative, and disciplined in their consumption and saving patterns. We share an extensive list on how we can change our habits at this time to achieve more with less expenses. Let's turn into consumer savings champions. Let's turn into consumer savings champions to the best of our ability. That is the goal today. $1 saved is $1 earned. So what I'm going to do right now, just let me take a moment here and double check, make sure my listening audience, if you're in the house today, we want to make sure that you get a chance to get heard, to get acknowledged. I am, because we are in solidarity. So to my listening audience, I see I have you there, but no one weighing in, nobody saying anything. If nothing else, do hit the like button if you're out there today. And let the algorithms know. If you can't let me know, let the algorithms know that you appreciate, love what we bring to you here every day on LIB Radio, LIB TV, and livinginblack.com. Let me continue. Let me just repeat. Oh, here we go. So I compiled the following extensive list using AI search engines from Brave, Copilot, DuckDuckGo, and Ecosia, as well as many decades of personal experience. Most likely the list is not comprehensive, but it was the best that I could assemble in a reasonable time. You will likely find it useful as you continue to expand practical tactics for maximizing your prudence in shopping and saving and spending less while getting more. I hope you find this list practical. These items are shared in alphabetical order. So, under the A's, here we go. 51 tactics as of the time I finished writing. And again, still constantly acting. I did add one. There was a list of 50 when I started writing today, and it was 51 when I finished. So, number one on the list, adjusting your thermostat. Small changes in temperature settings can lead to significant savings on heating and cooling. Allowing the body to adjust to seasonal temps extends life expectancy. Yes, it does. It's called the Sirtuin circuit, Cirtuin circuits, part of your chromosome base, that your body is naturally designed to adjust to the seasons, evolved that way over the course of millions of years. And so by dealing with that appropriately, not being in a rush to turn on the air conditioner in the summertime or turn on the heater in the wintertime, if we can allow ourselves just a few days to move into that cooler season, yeah, it's a little uncomfortable for a few days, but eventually your body says, hey, this ain't no problem. I got this. So that's number one on our list. Number two on the list, avoiding impulse purchases. Create a shopping list and stick to it to avoid buying unnecessary items. Number three, beauty and wellness. Use generic or store brand toiletries, personal skincare and hair care products. Make your own beauty treatments like face masks and hair masks, and make up your own personal skincare items. And here, bear with me, I can tell I combined list. Okay. Point number four, bulk buying. Purchasing items in larger quantities often reduces the cost per unit, especially for non-perishable items, non-perishable goods. So yeah, bulk buying is a good thing. You know, you're going to be using toilet paper. I hope you're going to be using toilet paper all throughout the year. So why not just go ahead and, do it the right way and buy it in bulk. That way, in case another black swan event comes up, like the pandemic declaration, and we saw this run on toilet paper, well, you're not going to be one of the ones caught short. You're going to be all right. Number five on our list, buy nothing groups. I like this one. These groups allow members to donate, trade, and receive items for free. Buy nothing groups. I like that idea. That buy nothing group could also become a coupon swapping group, could be your own newsletter to say, here's where great discounts on convenient items. Perhaps group buying. This could include group buying as well. Could include group buying and coupon swapping. That's under buy nothing groups. Next on the list, car maintenance. Regular maintenance can improve fuel efficiency and prevent costly repairs or replacements. And that would also include doing your own simple maintenance procedures. There you go. Number 7, cash back opportunities. Sign up for cashback apps, websites, or credit cards that offer rewards for purchases. This can provide money back on everyday spending. Cashback apps help to earn money back on purchases made at participating retailers. Also, pay off your credit cards at the end of the purchase month. Very important point there. Pay them down to zero. Save the money, earn the money, save the money. Number 8 on our list of 51, clothing. Shop during sales, using coupons, and buying discounted or secondhand through online marketplaces like ThredUp. I took a look at ThredUp today, and yeah, they had good-looking clothes. See, a lot of times people will buy an outfit and wear it once and then put it in the closet, may not wear it for 1 or 2 or 3 years, wear it 2 times, 3 times, and never wear it again. Why not let that go and let someone else have that brand new experience? Number 9, community events participation. This is a good one. Engage in free local events or activities. Engaging in these can prove entertaining without the high cost of going out. Yeah, lots of free events take place. Enjoy, indulge. Number 10, comparison shopping. Checking prices at multiple stores before making a purchase ensures you get the best deals. And of course, access to the web. So many of these stores shopping on the web, or not shopping, but marketing, selling on the web, gives a good opportunity to compare those prices and know what you should expect to be kind of a bottom line price for the quality that you aim to get. That's a prudent technique. We're up to number 11, cooking at home. Preparing meals at home is almost always going to be less expensive than dining out. If you won't or can't cook, then try using cashback apps for food delivery services like Grubhub or Uber Eats. I've never used those carry out or phone delivery services. I'm, of course, a chef, and I very rarely even eat out. In fact, I got a surprise visit from my middle daughter, and my youngest daughter is here with her baby grandson. And my middle daughter snuck up on me yesterday when I was out in the garage moving boxes around. It was such a delight. And so she took her daddy and her sister and her nephew out to dinner. We had the most wonderful time. I very rarely eat out. And of course, you know what I ate? Ethiopian food. That's the only thing I eat out in Las Vegas. But eating out is we make it a rarity around here. It was a special treat. It really was. But I tell you, the eating out money, in my mind, is enough money to buy groceries, especially on discount grocery day, which I'm going to have on the list, enough to buy groceries for 3 people for at least 4 days or so. So that's why I prefer to cook at home. Number 12 on our list, coupons. Many shoppers collect digital or paper coupons from newspapers, apps, or numerous coupon sharing websites to get discounts on groceries and household consumables. That's a good strategy. I very rarely do it because most of the time the coupons are selling products that I won't touch. I walk into a full-service supermarket, the average full-service supermarket, and I look at what's on the shelves that they offer to sell to people as food and consumables, and in my mind, 95% of it does not qualify to be consumed. That's wild, isn't it? Yeah, but that's where I'm at. I hope many of you are disciplined shoppers as well, making sure you don't feed toxic food to your family or put toxic products on your private parts. We're up to number 13, deal saving podcasts. Use YouTube to access deal announcing podcasts like The Deal Guy broadcasts on YouTube. I like The Deal Guy. He does a really, really good job. I don't eat what he eats. He's a little liberal on eating. He's younger, but I don't eat like that. But I do appreciate the diligence that this man puts into getting out there shopping, finding the deals, telling people about the deals, and of course he monetizes his website and he gets a lot of traffic. Number 14, discount stores. Stores like the Dollar Tree, 99 cents only, Winco, Aldi, Smart and Final, or Costco often offer savings on groceries, bulk bins, and many seasonal or household items. Number 15, DIY projects, do it yourself. Instead of hiring professionals, many people are taking on DIY, do it yourself projects for home repairs and improvements. Try making items at home instead of purchasing them, such as safe cleaning supplies or decorative projects. Turn to social media for instructions, for useful instructions for DIY repairs and projects. Yes, yes, yes. I'm loving this list. As I go through it, my mind keeps expanding. Number 16, electronics. Waiting for price drops or buying refurbished devices and using cashback apps like Rakuten, formerly known as Ebates, for online purchases is a prudent tactic for saving money. That's right. Going forward, number 17, energy efficiency. This coincides with number 1, but it's slightly different. Energy efficiency. Investing in energy efficient appliances and light bulbs can lower utility bills over time. Buy these appliances during sales or using cashback apps. Good points. Number 18, entertainment. Streaming movies and TV shows instead of buying physical copies and using free or low-cost event listings for local activities. That's entertainment. Number 9, fasting. Engage in periodic detox fasting and intermittent fasting and save money on those days that you are not eating, and better, at the same time, better manage your weight and health as well. Good points. Next, we're up to number 20, free resources. Taking advantage of free community resources, such as libraries for books and movies. This can save money on entertainment. Number 21, free trials. Utilizing free trials for services or products to assess their value before committing financially. Good point. And, some people just free trial it out. Do 2 weeks of free trial on a web streaming service and then drop it. Watch as much as you can, even though watching all that, trying to catch up on getting all the value out of that when it's sucking the vitality out of your brain, that can be problematic. But hey, free trials. Maybe it's just one movie you want to watch. Number 22, gardening. Growing your own fruits and vegetables can reduce grocery bills and provide much higher quality fresh produce. That's right, gardening. Grow your own. It's also great exercise. Point 23, generic brands. Opting for store-bought or store brand or generic products instead of name brands can save money without sacrificing quality, as they are often cheaper than name brands. Number 24, gift making. Making homemade gifts, buying experiences instead of physical gifts, or using cashback apps for online purchases are all good strategies. Number 25, groceries. Buying in bulk, using coupons, and shopping at discount stores, or through cashback apps like Ibotta or Fetch Rewards. Number 26, home maintenance. Perform DIY repairs and maintenance, and buying second-hand or discounted tools and equipment. Number 27, household and kitchen essentials. Buying second-hand or discounted cookware and appliances, using cashback apps for online purchases, purchasing generic or store brand alternatives to name brand products, and using refillable containers for cleaning supplies and personal care items. Good points. Number 28, insurance. shopping around for insurance quotes, and negotiating lower rates for policies like auto or home insurance. Higher co-pays could result in savings as well. 29. Loyalty programs. Joining store or airline loyalty programs can provide exclusive discounts, points, or rewards for future purchases. Number 30. Meal planning. Prepping meals for the week helps reduce food waste, allows for bulk buying of ingredients, helps to avoid impulse buys, and reduces the cost of eating outside the home. Good points. I do agree. I hope you do agree. 31. Negotiating bills. Contacting service providers to negotiate lower rates on bills like cable, internet, or insurance can lead to significant savings. Yes, indeed. Why not try? Number 32, negotiating prices. Bartering. Attempting to negotiate prices and bartering on larger purchases, such as furniture or electronics, as well as bartering with farmers markets and community markets. And I saw the word, I added the word bartering into it, not realizing that the word bartering was already in the same sentence. So, negotiating prices, attempting to negotiate prices on larger items, purchases, such as furniture, electronics, as well as bartering with farmers markets and community markets. Good point. Excellent point. Here we go. We are continuing this list. We're up to number 33 of 51. Nutrition and supplementation. Use food, herbs, and supplements to better manage the disease avoidance and medical expenses. Number 34, office supplies. Buying generic or store brand office supplies and using cashback apps or cards for online purchases. Number 35, off-season buying. Purchasing seasonal items like winter clothing or summer gear during off-peak times can lead to significant savings. Number 36, online marketplaces. Shopping on platforms like eBay, Facebook Marketplace, or Amazon, Amazon or Craigslist for discounted items as well as price comparing. Good point. Number 37, pet supplies. Making homemade treats and toys and buying in bulk from online retailers like Chewy or Petco. Save money by produce in season. Buying fruits and vegetables that are in season, which are typically cheaper and fresher. As well, keep our bodies in sync with the seasonal calendar. Oh, as well as, let me get this right, bear with me. I'm going to read this again. Produce in season, buying fruits and vegetables that are in season, which are typically cheaper and fresher, as well as keep our bodies in sync with the seasonal calendar. Use farmers markets and buy in bulk. Shop with family and friends are all useful techniques as well, no doubt. Continuing, number 39, price comparison apps. Using apps to compare prices across different retailers helps consumers find the best available deals. Number 40, renting instead of buying. Renting tools, equipment, or clothing for special occasions instead of purchasing them. Number 41 of our list of 51, repairing instead of replacing. Repairing items instead of discarding them and buying new ones. Very important. Number 42, resist the hype. Don't get caught up in the hype. When a popular brand comes out with a product upgrade, for too many people, having the latest advertised smartphone, sneakers, automobile, or other durable item is more about their ego and, quote, keeping up with the Joneses, unquote, than any real practical need to replace an older working and paid for device. That's right. I'm a classic example of that. My smartphone here is not the smartest phone, but it serves the purposes that I need it for. It's got dual SIM card. I bought this in 2017 when I was getting ready to go to Jamaica. And at the same time I bought this, I found an online deal, one time only deal, and it expired in 2 days. And I got right in the window to sign up for Sprint. At the time it was called Sprint mobile phone service. Now it's T-Mobile. And it signed up for one-time purchase for life. I had to automatically pay for it out of my checking account every month. And since 2017, my monthly phone service has been between $15 and $18, depending on the length of the month. And it's unlimited texting, unlimited calls, and unlimited bandwidth, although it restricts the streaming quality to a certain quality. It's not high def, it's just decent def, which, that's all screen will support anyways. So I love having the fact that now going on 7 years and my monthly phone service has not risen at all. This is for life. Of course, because of the ubiquitousness of the digital systems and stream and wireless and everything, other services are bringing their costs down, but I got in early, got in deep, and I love it. So, reusable items. Switching to reusable bags, water bottles, and containers can reduce the need for single-use bottle products and save money in the long run. This strategy is also environmentally friendly. Buying juice in glass bottles, buy juices in glass bottles and recycle or reuse them when you can. Very important. Number 44 is second-hand stores. Second-hand stores, these small and medium-sized enterprises often have gently used items at a fraction of the cost. Buying a fraction of the cost of buying new. Buying furniture, home decor, clothing, and refinished items can often provide high quality at a low cost. Number 45, shopping midweek. This is one of my favorites. Many stores, including grocery stores, offer discounts on certain days, typically midweek. I have a years-long habit of shopping at Hispanic-owned full-service supermarkets on weekdays that feature discounts on fruits and vegetables. My friends are surprised at the haul I'm able to get for such a low price. And here in Las Vegas, La Bonita on Wednesdays, fruits and vegetables day. Thursday is meat day. I don't go near there. On fruits and I will go on Thursdays, but I go Wednesdays to get the better discounts. And I can get a lot of food for definitely under $50. I can feed our house for a week. And that's pretty doggone good. Now, I will have to go to other stores where have other items such as flax seeds and things out. Not necessarily going to get at the Hispanic market, but just talking about broccoli and cauliflower and kale and collard greens and radishes and potatoes and yams and plantain and some exotic Spanish things like jamaica, which is hibiscus flowers, watermelons. Oh, yeah, just can't beat them. You can't beat them. Plus, we're not that far here in Las Vegas from Mexico, where much of the produce is coming from. So it's pretty special for me. Try it. If you haven't already, try foreign markets. Number 46, shopping sales. Taking advantage of seasonal sales, clearance items, and holiday discounts can lead to significant savings on big ticket items. Take caution not to get caught up in overhyped events. Number 47, subscription cancellations. Periodically reviewing and canceling unused subscriptions like magazines or streaming video services can free up monthly expenses. Number 48, thrift store shopping. Buying previously owned clothes, furniture, and household items from thrift stores, garage sales, or online marketplaces could lead to substantial savings. Save further by buying used or refurbished items like computers, smartphones, and other electronics. Number 49, transportation. Reducing reliance on personal vehicles by using public transportation or carpooling saves on gas, parking, and maintenance costs. Buying fuel-efficient vehicles helps to reduce fuel costs as well as driving slower. And here, 1 second. Okay. Continuing, number 50, travel. Various strategies, such as booking flights and hotels weeks or months in advance, using travel rewards credit cards, carrying snacks and essentials to avoid airport purchases, as well as compacting your travel bags can all be useful for lowering travel expenses. Plan your travel schedule months in advance to save on flights, accommodations, and recreational activities. Try booking your exotic vacation during their off season. And 51 of our lists, number 51, warehouse club discount stores. Sam's Club, Costco, BJ's, and others allow for bulk purchases and discounts on a variety of household and office items. Because these stores can purchase in such large quantities, their ability to discount their products is more pronounced. So I trust that you will find many useful tips on this list. Excuse me. I could continue to add to it, and so can you. The key point is that we are now consciously aware of the critical imperative to save our finances for those things in life that really matter, and to prepare for unpredictable emergencies. Your consumer habits are an important part of your character. We were not born to be unconscious shoppers, relentlessly pursuing the next shopping high. The best time to, quote, keep up with the Joneses, unquote, is when our friends and neighbors engage in the wisest consumer behaviors. Yeah. So that is that chapter. The book is entitled Disaster Preparedness for World Wars 5 and 6. I hope you find this to be useful. I find it to be fascinating doing the research. I'm just really, really happy to be able to present this to the people who I care about and who do generally care a lot about their brother as well. For some odd reason, this thing is acting. Oh, okay, here we got it. So I'm going to wrap it up. We've got a little bit more to go in the book. We did talk about World Wars 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we talked about game theory for master's level study yesterday. That was such an important conversation. Today we focus on conscious consumerism. No, today we focus on a dollar saved is a dollar owned. The next chapter we're going to pick up next week as we begin to wrap up the book is entitled Conscious Consumerism, for a sustainable future. And that was much of what we talked about today. But really, we're talking about a sustainable future, conscious consumerism, protecting our planet, bio regeneration will all be topics on tomorrow's discussion. So on that note, I'm going to wrap it up for today. I hope you've found this to be informative, exciting. I hope you find every day that your experience with LIB Radio, LIB TV, and livinginblack.com is an engagement with intellect, an engagement with people of like mind, an engagement of people looking over the horizon and determining what is best in the long run for myself, for my family, for my friends, for my associates, for all of those processes of life that allow us to build. You should upgrade your support for the People's Academy of LIB Radio. And I encourage everybody, be a part of it. You can buy the books that I write at http://CRP 2012. That's the website where you can get the books. The books I've been reading from are going to be upcoming here soon. So tell your friends to tell their friends that we have our own and we're getting better, we're building better, we're doing better. I didn't check to see if anybody was writing to me on. I do see Ronan. Sorry, I didn't see you in the house. He says, known unknowns, we call this black swans. Developed countries is a misnomer, just saying. Well, it is a common misnomer. Most people who use the term know what they're talking about and what others are writing about. When we talk about developed, lesser developed, emerging countries, there are all the different classifications, so we kind of know where the population is at. He said, Kitty, I got a bidet. I don't understand what that word is. I love your commentary, but Costco does too. I don't know what you're referring to. Networking anywhere in the world but America, you are double platinum. That's sad. And thank you, Brother Ronan, for tuning in. I'm going to have to run. I got to run down to the airport and drop off precious cargo and send my beautiful daughter back to California. I want to keep her here. I want to kidnap her. But no, she's just lovely. Dropped in to see her daddy and make me smile. Peace and prosperity to each and every one of you. I hope you found this to be useful. What do you think about the book so far? Does anybody out there want to write a critique of the book, maybe a blurb to put on the cover? You know how to get a hold of me. Drop me a text, drop me an email message, drop me a message somehow, some way. Get through to me. Thank you, Brother Ronan, for tuning in today. You are loved and appreciated, man. Thank you for all of you who tune in regularly to the program on LIB Radio, LIB TV, and livinginblack.com. We are talking about the future. Unfortunately, the future has got these two major conflicts. World Wars V and World War VI are looming on the horizon. They have already begun. And unfortunately, according to my forecasts, are expected to get much, much, much worse, much more disruptive. So the best that we can do is to do the best we can. To do with what we have accessible and available to us for ourselves, for our future, for our children, for our children's children. Ashe, ashe, ashe yo. Peace and prosperity to each and every one of you.